What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're going to be doing the next video in my Gran Turismo 4 walkthrough. We're on the race, the red R Emblem, which is the Skyline race, and we are using the Skyline GTR Tokyo Show R35 from 2001 concept. Sure. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is a lot of fun to play through this game. So we are going to be. This is actually a pretty good lineup. We're doing New York on reverse, in reverse, whatever. And we're going to hopefully win this. We should. I kind of like that the slower car started in first, so I'm kind of curious how this will go. I probably will do my trademark thing where I push the Skyline GTR R34 back behind everybody else because he's in third, and that's too high for a car who's substantially faster than everybody else in this race. So I'm going to come up to him, push him off, make him get back into the last. Try not to... Well, I just missed that braking point. But, yeah, I'm just going to kind of barrel my way through here and then get up to him here and then let's just start pushing him to the side. But yeah, no, we're just going to get through this race. This is New York. It's a good course, honestly. I like this course a lot. It's very fun. Very, not necessarily an easy course. It has easy moments, but it's pretty technical, not going to lie. So, I'm going to push you into this wall. Just sit here on you. Alright, let's go. But, yeah, this course is a good one. Very technical, but has a lot of good straights. You get a lot of good top speed out of this course, and then you have to brake. Probably the hardest part is every corner that you get a high top speed on, you end up having to do a very quick braking point, which is challenging for anybody. Even the game doesn't really kind of get the numbers down right. Like, it'll tell you to brake, like, immediately. It won't even flash a number. It just is like, brake now, now, now. And you're like, okay, I'm going to try not to crash my car. But, so yeah, it's pretty good. This is a good course. You can definitely get a high top speed. A lot of these cars will probably hit their top speed, which is why I'm specifically singling out pushing the R34 and R33 off the road. Just because they will be able to very easily catch up to everybody else. It won't be very hard for them to do that. Especially because the top two cars, I think, in particular, are going to be the ones that slow down a lot. Sorry, dude. Did not mean to hit you there. But, yeah, they just don't have the same top speed that the newer cars do, and that is not surprising at all. But yeah, no, this is a good course, good game. This series has been very interesting because so many of the races have been kind of strange. So the first race in this race, the Red R Emblem, was Twin Ring Motegi, which you can go back and watch all these videos. They should be at the end of the video, and I have a card of the playlist of my Gran Turismo 4 walkthrough, so you can look at that too. But yeah, the first race was Twin Ring Motegi for 10 laps, which is like kind of insane. That's a lot of laps for like a race 1 of just road cars, which is weird. And then the race 2 was Trial Mountain, which made a little bit more sense and it had less lap times. Then we had, what was the race last time? I don't even remember the race I just did last week. What was it? I don't remember, but another race that was not like super insane and tedious, and this is another one that's not very tedious either. So it just felt like maybe they had a typo on the amount of laps for Twin Ring Motegi because it's like substantially longer. That race was so much longer than any other race that I've had to do in the series. It had more laps and the lap times were longer. It's a long race, so I don't know why they did that. But the rest of the race, the Red Emblem races, have been very good. And it's just been fun. I've just kind of been talking through like my opinions of Gran Turismo 4 and how fun it is and how replayable it is. And man, I'm missing all these corners. I need to be focused a little bit more. But it's cool to see New York in this game. The last game I saw that had a New York style level was Midnight Club. So this is 5 years later from New York in 2000. But looks good. It honestly does. And it's cool how they have like the buildings are all there. I mean, there is very little green because New York doesn't really have any grass. I mean, they have like Central Park, but that's like, yeah. So I think it's cool that they have this course in the game. These maps are so insane. They're so detailed for 2005. I'm very impressed with how Polyphony did it. But yeah, it's been good to go through this game as an older person. I played through this game as a kid, and it was fun, but I got tired of it and bored because I just couldn't beat stuff because I wasn't as good and I didn't have the patience to beat a game like this. But now I'm like, yeah, I respect the process enough to want to do this and play through this entire game and do it slowly because it's fun. So we have a good time. I have a good time playing through the games like this. So yeah. In the meantime, yeah, we're doing a good job. We're at 620 subs as of the time of me recording this video. Hopefully we have more by the time this is published. Trying to get to 1,000 subs because then YouTube will take my videos more seriously and they'll actually get sent out to people more because I'm not monetized. So that's, I think, why my goal is 1,000. I kind of don't really care after I get to 1,000, so I'll still keep making videos, but I won't say subscribe anymore. I'll just go through the videos as normal. I don't really care about getting super big, but I do just like playing classic games. So, man, I missed that corner again. But I'm talking while I play through it, by the way. That's how I do this. I enjoy playing the game live while I talk because I think it just kind of works better for me. So, yeah, that's why I do it. But, yeah, so we're going to just move through this. The next course after this one is New York. Or, no, sorry, this is New York. We're going to do Suzuka Circuit. That's the finale of this little series. And then we'll be done with another part of this game. So we're just going to keep moving through. It is very fun to play through this game. The AI do make it not very interesting, no offense. But the gameplay itself is great. And the car selection is absolutely crazy. It feels like they really hit their stride in Gran Turismo 4 with how many cars were in the game, because Gran Turismo 4 has just so many cars and so many cars that are like unique and different. It feels like in 5 and 6 they just went for like padding their stats and trying to get like 1 million cars in the game, and the cars that they added were like, they didn't add many cars. Like, let's just leave it at that. Like 5 they added a lot because they brought in like Ferrari and Lambo and all that. But then with 6, it felt like they basically just, all they did with 6 was fix the mechanics that sucked in 5. So, that's pretty much all they did. There's a train by my house. But, yeah, so I think 4 is like the perfect stride of like good cars and cars that like have aged well. Man, okay, finally did not hit that corner, but I'm still not making that corner the way I'm still braking way too late for that. But see, that's what I'm talking about. This level is easy on some parts and then very challenging on other parts, because obviously when you're in your 7th gear flying down the straightaway, you might not, you might have some issues with braking on time. But then when you like are in the parts of this course that are like more technical, it's just is fun. It's not super challenging to like, you don't really get too high up in speed, so you just kind of roll through all the like right angle corners of this course. But then yeah, you have a pretty tough part. And it's interesting too that a lot of this course is right angles. A lot of the corners are. There's one circular part at the first corner, and then it's like after that you basically just make right angles the whole time. So it's very interesting. But yeah, no, it's a good time. We have a good time with this game. The content, the maps, there's so many maps in this game. There's so much to do. I mean, yeah, it does feel more of a grind, like, because the AI don't make it super replayable in this game, but it is super interesting. And I think somebody messed up. I feel like one car suddenly, I haven't noticed, but one car is now really far behind. So I'm kind of wondering what that's all about. Did somebody make a mistake? I'll have to go back and watch that. But yeah, there's just a lot to do in this game, so it's kind of grind fest, but it's also super fun to play through this game because of the fact that there is just so much that you can do in the game. So I think that's like why this game is fun to me, even though it's just a different type of fun compared to Gran Turismo 3. Because in 3, you just don't have that many cars, and you just kind of get to see what the AI will do, because the AI do some weird things in 3. But in 4, they don't really mess up. It's more about just having 1 million cars and having a scientific experiment trying to figure out how to get the best version of every car and which cars are the fastest and how are they fast and what do they do and all that. So, like, I think that's interesting to me, that this game is has a different feel compared to 3. 3 is, to me, the last game in the, like, old Gran Turismo vibe where it's like, I don't know why. It just feels like it's the last of the like old series, and then 4 is the beginning of the new series, and then 4 is the best one in my opinion of 5 and 6, but 6 is good, but 5 is terrible, and then Sport is like a whole nother new type of thing where it's like all almost like a hybrid of Forza and old Gran Turismo games. So like 4 is a great game, but it definitely has a different feel compared to older games in the series. It just is more of a grind, but more of a I want to collect every single car and drive them all and see how crazy fast I can make things go in this game. So like it's cool. I like it. It just people have realized that it's just different. But anyway, so yeah, we're almost done with this. That one car is super far behind. I guess it's what probably is happening is that's just the 70s one, and he hits his top speed like halfway through that corner, that straightaway, and as a result, he gets just destroyed in this course. Like that's probably what's actually happening. But I think this might be my best lap. I only had one mistake on this lap, so crazy to see like '05 advertisements. There's like Cadillac, LG. I saw Infinity. It's nice. New York looks good in this game. It's a little bit low poly, but I mean, there's a lot to look at in the background. So, interesting. So the GTSR never got passed. I don't know how that hasn't happened yet. I mean, it probably would have happened if I had let them finish more, but again, who cares? So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. Y'all are great. I'll let the replay play, and y'all have a good time. Thanks for watching, and help me get to 1,000 subs. Peace.